I hope you're excited to create your first digital scrapbook page. This one is an easy layout and perfect for any beginner to get started with. First, we'll open the writing paper. Click File, then Open. Now, the school CD happens to be open for me, but you'll most likely have to go to your CD drive to find it. Once you find it, click through the folders until you find the writing paper. Then press Open. Now let's open up the black squares paper. Click File, then Open, and find the black squares paper. Next, we'll go over here to the toolbox, and we're going to find the rectangular marquee tool. Now it might be hiding under another tool, so right-click on the tools to see what is under them. Remember, your toolbox may look different, but it will have this tool and the icon for this tool will be the same. Use the rectangular marquee tool to select around the black paper to the size you want it to be. I think about this size looks good. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on the Move tool and drag the selected part of the paper over onto my layout. Next, let's open up the small squares paper. We'll select the rectangular marquee tool again and select one of the row of squares, just one row. Again, use the Move tool to drag it over to your layout and place it where you want. The last embellishment we need for this layout is the green star. Once I find that, I will open it up and drag it onto my layout. I'm going to go ahead and close some of these papers in the background so my screen isn't quite so crowded and to help my computer run a little faster. Then I'll find one of my own pictures to add to this layout. I save my pictures in a file called April, and then my pictures. You will have your picture saved somewhere different. Also, unless you're working on Windows Vista like I am, it will look different for you when you're opening up your own pictures. Make sure you're always aware of your layers and put your papers and pictures in the right spots. For the title, you'll want to write your text in separate layers so you can move them individually and place them on top of each other. Click on the big T in the toolbox and click once in the layout. Type what you want. Then, when you're done, click once on the text layer in the Layers palette to set the type. If you double-click on this layer, it will select the text. Then you can change the font, the size, and the color up here in the options bar for this tool. Click on the text layer again to set the type. Repeat this process again. This time, it's best to start typing away from this first word. If you click too close, the program might think you are trying to type on that same layer, but we want to start on a new layer. Clicking away from this text will start a new layer. As you create the layout, all of these steps will become a lot more clear as you learn through trial and error. You're going to do great.